Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Planks are an amazing exercise to strengthen and tone your core and build stability, but if you're like me, you probably find them pretty boring. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 4 plank variations that will challenge your muscles and body in different ways and help you beat that typical plank boredom. No equipment required, so grab a mat and let's work out. Our first plank variation is a plank with alternate shoulder and hip taps. Come into a straight arm plank with your shoulders stacked above your wrists. Engage your core and tap your opposite shoulders with your opposite hands and then your opposite hips with your opposite hands. Your goal is to keep your torso as stable as possible and not let your hips rock side to side. Keep your belly button drawn into your spine and your gaze straight down so that your neck isn't strained. If you're having trouble stabilizing yourself, drop down to your knees to work on your core and upper body strength before progressing to a full plank. You'll still be reaping the benefits of the exercise. Our second plank variation is a plank with hip dips to glute lifts. Start in a forearm plank with your shoulders stacked above your elbows. Dip your hips to the left and then to the right, lightly tapping them on the ground. Then lift your left leg up off the ground, return to your plank, and repeat on the right side. Aim to keep your movements as slow and controlled as possible, and when you go into your leg lifts, keep your torso stable and squared to the ground. Remember to breathe and keep your core locked on tight the entire time. Our next plank variation is side plank hip dips plus leg lifts. Come into a side plank. Engage your core and slowly dip your hips, tapping them on the ground. Return to your plank and then lift your top leg up, drop it down, and repeat. Keep breathing and make sure that your hips stay stacked and that you're not rolling forward at all. Our final plank variation is side plank crunches. Begin in a side plank. Engage your core and lift your knee towards your elbow, then reach both long and repeat. Your goal is to make sure that your bottom hip stays high during the entire motion and doesn't dip towards the ground. Depending on your hip mobility, you may or may not be able to touch your knee to your elbow. Either way is fine, just make sure that you're firing your obliques. Keep your neck long and remember to breathe. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what types of videos you'd like to see in the future.